Set-it-wise, like I say, just a little bit further from the golf ball, just going a bit more space kind of between your hands there and your legs, okay? And just be mindful of ball position, okay? I think you're often guilty of putting the ball a little bit further back because the contact was a bit mat first. So I'll tell you what, I'm hitting the ground there, I'll move the ball there. The problem is the ball goes there, the contact just keeps moving back with it. So just be mindful of that. If you do it a few shots, especially up in Liverpool, we hit a few ground first shots, almost tell yourself, put the ball in the right spot or don't move the ball further back because it's so easy just falling into that trap, okay? Now, in terms of swing on the way back, not too bad. You're getting some depth here now. The head movement's a lot better and your spine angle is actually pretty good. From here now, as we're coming back, the lower half's got to start moving towards target, okay? Sometimes you spun and pivoted this way a bit too much, and as you then came through, the left arm sort of pulling left and putting a lot of stress there. So when you finish the swing now, there's a bit more club here. Then I guess it's a shorter club than the 5-iron, I know, but your hands are still really stretching and pulling out to the left there, okay? We want this follow through to just be a bit more natural and more relaxed finishing when you come in the golf ball. So same good backswing now at the top of the backswing. Hips moving towards target, the arms are going to fall back down. Club's coming to a good position here, coming back down into sort of the pre-hit position. Club shaft 90 is coming nicely from the inside path. Good strike of the golf ball. Arms then release through again. The left arm now, there's no chicken wing at all there because your left elbow is folding downwards, almost as if you're throwing a frisbee with your left arm here, so that's how you kind of do it that way. I think if you were right-handed throwing a frisbee, your arm would do that. It wouldn't go pop up in the air. So your elbow down to the ground is going to square. So when you finish up with a follow-through, now, it looks a little bit more natural to me finishing where the gap between your hands and your head is less than the head to the end of the club head, yeah? So it's a more comfortable position. And that's, again, with all club. We did it with the driver. It's the same kind of feeling with that lower half moving. Now, the one little add-on to the driver we discussed there with the session, the ball position goes further forward, so you're further behind the golf ball. Because you're further behind the golf ball, you're slightly more tilted, so your hands just again a bit more slightly tilted to the side of the grip there. It's still the same grip, you're just gripping the club a little bit more around to the side because your body is moved, as we said, tilted to the right more. So you're not actually changing your grip, but you are changing your sort of hand position on the golf club, yeah? It should hopefully still feel the same, because if you do it the way with lifting the club in the air, turn it, put it on the ground, your hands are still the same, then you just move the club this way, you still hold, you haven't taken your hands and gone and ripped your hands over this way or taken your right hand and turned the palm underneath. You're just basically moving your body to a different spot on the golf club, yeah?
Makes so much more sense.
And then the ball flight we can see now. And again, if your natural shape of shot with a driver is that there, you just aim on the left-hand side where it's applicable and hit that shot. If it goes straight, it's fine. If it fades back, it's in the middle of the fairway. If there's trouble on the left-hand side, out of bounds or water, you aim straight. If it goes straight, you're fine. If it cuts, you find the right hand of the fairway. And there's usually, and not always the case, I mean, there's holes on our course like here, and it'd be the course you play up in Liverpool where there's no bail up left or right. The fifth on the button's a good example, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's a par 5. So do you have to hit driver? No. You could stand there and go, okay, I'll hit a 5-iron, 190. I'll hit another 5-iron, 190. You know, like 120 yards to go. Yeah. Wedge on the green, yeah? So if you don't feel comfortable, you can aim on the one side of the fairway and hit that fairway 7-8 times out of 10. Mm-hmm. Then there's no need to whack a driver down then, put yourself behind a tree, in a bunker or out of bounds, yeah? So you play to your skill set for that day. Yeah. I've played that hole before when I just stand there and just smash because if I'm feeling great, the drive feels good in the hand, I can just smash over the corner, happy days, trying it on in 2. Sometimes I think, it feels so good, the wind's off the wrong direction, I'm not going to reach in 2 anyway. Okay, I just nudge a hybrid down there, just shot the bunker, yeah? Another hybrid down, sort of bust between the 2 clops of trees and then just pitch on with a 100-yard shot, okay? You play to how the course is giving you from one day to the next, okay? Does that kind of make sense then, yeah?
Yeah.
So slight little change at setup with distance from the ball with the irons and ball position. Slight change of hands on the club in terms of spine angle and body position. And then obviously just swinging the club, moving the lower half better, not trying to spin and twist too much, which then gives you a better kind of post follow-through position, which I think you'll start feeling more relaxed when you do it. I mean, some of those 5-irons you hit there were bloody good, to be fair, weren't they, yeah? Some real good solid contacts. Getting that 5-iron down there, say going around about sort of like 170, 180 carry, and just the thing is, you said it was going a lot straighter, and the swing itself in terms of the full movement, just as a overall look, looks balanced, it looks good, there's no kind of rush to the swing, and it doesn't look like you're kind of stretching out to try it in the golf ball. So yeah, overall, mate, very, very good. Yeah. Okay, mate, good stuff.